In looking at the range and the overall shape of the distribution, we got some sense of how spread out the distribution is. Variance and standard deviation are formal ways of expressing that. The variance is the average squared distance between the observations and the mean. So for example, here's an observation that's 12. The difference between 12 and 15 is 3. That 3 squared is 9. So we would do that the same for all 7 people who saw 12 birds. We do the same thing for all of the other numbers of birds that people saw. We'd add all of those squared differences up, and we'd take the average to calculate the variance. Fortunately, we don't have to do all of that work ourselves. We can just use the variance function in Excel to do it for us. The standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So in practice, we need the variance to calculate the standard deviation, but the standard deviation is more useful intuitively. And we can see that here because we can see the standard deviation in relation to the mean. In this example, the standard deviation is 7, the mean is 15, so we can see that a lot of our observations here are within one standard deviation of the mean, and that's always true. But in this case, it's quite a large range that covers. It goes from 8 all the way to 22. So that conforms with our sense that this was a pretty spread out distribution. Once again, the Excel functions needed to do standard deviation is available in the bird data spreadsheet that you've been provided with.